And it's the Suns to start out. Paul with the ball, looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Adams' shot is good.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Paul kicks to Booker. Into the lane. Tries again. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. The rebound by Steven Adams.
You love to make him pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Right wing. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Here's Paul. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
Morant against Bridges. Adams fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You don't want to give Adams the N1 opportunity. Better to wrap him up and force him to try to earn all the points from the free throw line.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And a wide open look for Payne. A three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range, Grizzlies with the rebound. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Rocket 2. Morant finds Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got 6.
Well, Adams back in the paint. That's where he lives.
Pass to Booker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Now here's Morant. Outside Jackson. Left side Adams. And it's Brooks at the elbow. Here's Morant. Now the pass to Adams. Over Ayton. That misses off the backboard. The Suns trailing. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Suns moving the ball around. Here's Booker. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Adams. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Brooks against Paul. Pass to Bridges. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Lets it fly from 18. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Paul dishes to Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Here's Morant. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Ball passes to Booker. Spins. There's the triple. And it's Morant with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And it's Brooks in the corner. Here's Adams. He kicks to Jackson. Crowder with the steal. Here's Bridges driving in. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And a clever defender. I like seeing.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 4. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. There's Morant following the basket by Chris Paul. Plays it up and banks it in. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Here's Booker, and Adams sends it back. Here's Morant. Can't connect from short range.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Booker, the 18-footer, is right on the mark. That's now 8 points for Devin Booker.
How smooth is Devin Booker's J right there, and inside the arc, he nails it.
Here's Morant. There's the pass to Adams, and stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges. Kicks to Paul. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And Jackson gets it to go.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide-open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Yep, that one goes in there.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Brooks following the basket by Chris Paul. Knocked away. Paul with the steal. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 1-point Grizzly lead.
Yeah, I don't know when Chris Paul sleeps. It's never during the game. Always active and keeping his arms moving, which is how he's able to swipe that one away.
Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ball against Morant. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 11.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Morant passes to Adams. Second chance shot. Out to Morant. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Suns have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Adams' shot is off. The Suns leading. Paul right side. There's the dish to Crowder. Booker outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
You got to love Devin Booker and the way he just competes, no matter what the score is, and no matter where the team is sitting in the standing. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Here's Paul. Takes it out to Booker. Buries the long-range jumper. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The shot's good from Paul.
Whatever the team needs, Chris Paul can provide it. Tonight, it's on the scoring end.
Bridges against Morant. Payne for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker the pass to Ayton. 3 seconds left, and he sinks the layup. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but start.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back.
The Grizzlies, 26. The Suns, 31.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Morant kicks to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. The drive by Booker, and he elevates for the slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
And how about Booker going high up for the dunk?
Morant outside. He dishes it to Brooks. Back to Morant. Paul with the steal, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Morant against Bridges. Morant kicks to Bane. Down low, here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
This kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Now here's Paul. 13 points in the game. Tries the spin move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Now here's Morant. He's got 9. And it's Brooks in the corner to the inside. And stolen by Ayton. The drive by Booker. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Bane. And they go to the intentional foul.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Second team foul.
Booker against Bane. Over Booker.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
He takes it in. Outside Crowder. Passes it to Paul. Crafty move. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns. Morant against Bridges. Whoa! That's a rugged play.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you.
Second personal foul.
And Bane drops them both. Here is Paul. 19 points in the game. 59 seconds left in the third. On the wing, Bridges. Outside Crowder. Booker with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Morant surveying the D. Pass to Brooks. 32 seconds left to play in the third.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Suns leading by 13. Paul outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And Chris Paul, when he gets into those tight spots, he becomes pretty smart in there.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Morant against Bridges. Here's Adams. The Grizzlies with another miss.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And superb job by Morant there, making sure to contest without fouling.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. 5 to shoot. Booker with no one around, and he's good on the 3 ball. Booker's got 10 points in just the second half. On the wing, Bane. Defended by Booker. Bane passes to Adams. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bane with it. Now guarded by Booker. And stolen by Ayton. One-on-one here. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. To the paint. And stolen by Ayton. Crowder feeling it out a bit. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. No good with the tip. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Brooks outside. Feeds to Adams. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Oh, smart dish there by Brooks to a wide open man. Getting him the assist and his team some needed points.
The pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. On the wing, Booker. Paul outside. To the middle. It's stolen by Adams. Bane against Booker. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And Memphis turns it over again.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Phoenix leading by 16. Paul outside. Driving to the basket. Crowder from outside. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. On the wing, Brooks. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Buries it from 3-point range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Morant with it, now guarded by Booker. It's Morant with the drive. Count it. 13 points for John Morant.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Ball passes to Booker. Puts up a 3. And Bane pulls it down. Jumps up. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Ball fires from way outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Bane for 3. That one doesn't go. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker looking around. Paul outside. Pass to Bridges. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
Well, Bridges doing a good job fighting hard past the foul, even after the release. Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Here's Morant. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Suns.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brooks misses. So it's Phoenix now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. And thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
to Phoenix.
One of the all-time greats, Allie. No question about it.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. Here are the 5 for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Paul, and he converts the layup.
Tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area, and he does it with skill and craftiness.
The shot by Russell, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Booker can't get it to go.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
Now here's Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Inside. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And he sinks the second. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrives.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Russell. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Paul. Left side Booker. Pass to Ayton. And Booker with the jam.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Russell finds Towns. Back to Russell. Towns down low. He's against Crowder. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns trailing. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist from Paul.
A really nice play by Booker. I mean, he gives you size out of the backcourt and can finish with either hand.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Fades and shoots. Offensive rebound. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Clock at 6. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's Edwards on the wing. Right side McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Nifty move. And Gobert with the stuff.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Outside for Booker. To the inside. Ayton passes to Booker. Here's Paul. And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 5. Here's Russell. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
And here's Booker. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns passes to Gobert. McDaniels with it. He's guarded by Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And Phoenix has possession. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. And Gobert with a block.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
That'll count. Unable to get that one. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. The Suns on top. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And Ayton with the stuff.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
Left side, Edwards. From the arc. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. The Suns leading.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Back to Daniels. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
The length of Gobert is a problem for any defense. And of course, he uses it so well to draw contact while shooting.
At the line for Minnesota.
And so Gobert nails both of them. And so here's Phoenix. Paul passes to Booker. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And he comes up with a bucket. So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
And Phoenix has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Paul. Back to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. Towns for 3. Drains the triple. Towns has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. Wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
It's tough to contain Booker on the catch and shoot because of his smooth, quick release. Impressive.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert against Ayton. Gobert, no good. The Suns have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Crowder finds Bridges. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Now here's Booker. Give him 8 points now. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
54 seconds left in the second period. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. And Gobert with a block. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And we have to take another look at that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Now Ayton from behind the arc. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time.
For 3.
Paul's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Gobert's got 8.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top, up by 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
For the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. 2 on the clock. McDaniels can't hit. And Phoenix shooting 65%. Their offense has been on another level. Ball drives in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Really a strong move that time to the hoop to force the defense's hand. Chris Paul knowing he was going to either get the bucket, the foul, or both.
The Timberwolves trail. Russell with the ball. He has 6. Outside Edwards. Stolen by Booker. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Russell with the rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 36% so far in this game.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Bridges against McDaniels. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Paul. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Pass to Bridges. Booker with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Booker's got 10. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Edwards outside for Russell. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards for 3, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Phoenix ball.
A score here would build the lead to double digits.
Yeah, they seem very much in control.
Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. And here's Russell. He has 6. Outside Edwards. To the left wing. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. And there's 2. Work on the glass, paying off that time. 10 points for him.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Paul passes to Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
McDaniels can't hit. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Aiden. 1:53 left in the third quarter. It's Booker on the wing. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
For his position, Booker does a solid job moving the ball. He's got great passing instincts.
Here's Gobert, covered by Crowder. Now here's Towns. 1:27 left in the third quarter. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
That free throw misses. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Booker on the take. Off with the layup. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. McDaniels passes to Towns. Kept alive by Minnesota. Here's Gobert. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And so Gobert nails both of them. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Now Paul. He has 7. Here's Booker. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Rudy Gobert picks one up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
On the front foot, attacking the defense, this is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Left side Paul. Pass to Booker. It's blocked by Gobert. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Towns. Now Gobert. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Outside Booker. Into the lane. Up and in on the layup. Booker's got 15.
A creative finisher. Love seeing Booker attack the rim and convert like this.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns ending the quarter up 10. Defense is setting the tone. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up. Hasty room service dime right there, boy.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Gobert. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside. Not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot. Taking what's available.
Russell against Paul. Outside for Booker. Back to Paul. And stolen by Edwards. Left side McDaniels. Crowder with a steal. For 3, Booker. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
Edwards against Booker. Towns down low. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Give that one to Jay Crowder. That free throw no good.
You can tell Towns is a true modern-day player. He's got a diverse skill set, and he can do so much more than you're used to seeing from a guy his size at his position.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. On the wing, Crowder.
Suns foul. Jay Crowder. Third personal foul.
Minnesota shooting just 37% in the game. Russell against Paul. That one off the back iron and out.
Not really necessary with nobody on you. I mean, why put yourself off balance on that shot when you're wide open?
Here's Crowder. Counted. And the Suns lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Russell to pass to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Lets the 3 fly. The Suns clear it. Crowder's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Left side McDaniels. And stolen by Bridges.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Crowder with it. From deep. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Crowder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Edwards finds Towns. Over Crowder. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Ayton passes to Paul. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. And a deep 3 from Paul. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back. And when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Both shots good from the strike. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Now here's Booker. Crowder outside. Back to Booker. From deep, 5 on the clock. Edwards pulls it in.
If you're looking for ways to help your team, that's last on the list.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Suns.
They had more assists and shot the ball more efficiently. Those things tend to go hand in hand.
And that's so true. Without a doubt, their ball movement was essential to winning this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Devin Booker.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Ball finds Crowder. Right side Booker. Here's the 3. And the Suns miss again. Towns with the ball. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road.
The Suns buzz as it rolled into the arena earlier tonight. The players decked out in their very best. And it's the Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Leonard from deep three-point land. Paul grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes, can find the creases with that handle.
It's hauled in by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Zubac the pass to Morris. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lue and I were able to chat. He told me they have to lean on their post game. Tonight, he wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Jackson. After Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Nice finish for Leonard. Plays the game with such precision. Rarely misses that easy one.
Jackson against Paul. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Crowder.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
George looking over the floor. Connects from three-point range.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Paul dishes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3, Bridges. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's George after Mikal Bridges' bucket. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. The drive by Booker, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul, but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5. Bridges with the steal. Crowder kicks to Bridges from outside the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. George with no one around. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Part of the evolution of Booker's game, getting consistent from deep.
From deep, George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Booker fires from way outside. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Morris passes to Zubac. Looking to end the run. Sweet move. Here's Leonard outside for George. From past the arc. And it's George. Again missing.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Suns ahead.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack a Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Paul outside, goes back up, and it's good on the layup. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Sneaky, sneaky. Paul not accounted for on the offensive glass, and he makes them pay for not paying attention to him.
And here's George for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Bridges outside. Booker against George. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Hands it from downtown. Booker's got 9.
If you're talking strictly from shooting range, Booker is right at the top of that group.
Pass to Zubac. Back to George. Morris with the screen for George. Outside for Jackson. Outside, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he does it right in his face. This is how you answer a 3 with a 3. Just merciless.
Stolen by Jackson. And now running up the court. Leonard pushing it up. Here's Morris. And taken away by Paul. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Ayton kicks to Paul. George against Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now an 11-point Suns lead. Here's George. Morris outside. From deep. They get a hand on it.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Clippers have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's the teardrop. He can't hit that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Clippers trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To end the drought. George against Booker. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. And the Clippers miss again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Morris. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Morris has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Los Angeles. 1:21 left to play here in the half. Booker looking around. Back to Paul. There's the three. Cranes the three-pointer. Paul's got 5.
Great decision-making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
A deep three from Leonard. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Ayton. Here he goes. From deep three-point range. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Ayton. He's got 7.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide-open look.
And George, here we go. Jackson, that's good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Here's Paul. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
Booker outside. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Suns ahead. They finish off the second. All right, David, thank you, and stay. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You kind of like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Booker. That one doesn't drop. Excellent D there from George. Clippers trail by 13. Nobody near Leonard. Offensive rebound. Zubats. Crowder with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. The 3 from Leonard. Here's Zubats. Jackson finds Morris. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The deep 3 from George. Phoenix grabs the miss. Paul's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players. And the impressive reach of Ayton. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
Outside for George. And here's Morris for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix leading by 15. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns shooting a meager 37% for the game. For three, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Fires for three. And it's George missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. It's good.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Nails it from the high post.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Paul. Dishes it to Bridges. Shoots over Leonard. The kick out to Crowder. Passes to Bridges. And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. And oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
1:51 left to play in the third. Outside for George. Off target from outside.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Now here's Paul. He's got 7. From deep. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Clippers trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Jackson. 6 points for him. Outside, George. From deep three-point range, Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here is Paul. Ayton at the elbow. Back to Paul. Going inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got 9.
I love how creative Paul is at penetrating inside. Talented at reading angles and exploiting the holes in the D.
Leonard with the ball. All sorts of time, and it's good. 2 points. He has 6.
And one thing that makes Leonard's shot so effective is the backspin. Gives him that magic touch.
George, that's a 2-pointer. And so it's Phoenix out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page, woo.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point, so that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morris kicks to Leonard. Takes it inside, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
He is a strong finisher with momentum behind him. You won't see Leonard lose his touch or balance on his drives.
Here's Paul. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the shot goes in.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Jackson against Paul. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 17.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And George kicks to Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. The tray. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Paul outside. That one goes. Count it. Paul's got 10 points here in the second half.
Wow, even against contact, defense does all they can to stop Paul inside, and he still slips by them.
Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. In the corner, it's Bridges. Stolen by Zubac. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Paul against Leonard. Paul passes to Bridges. It's good from long range. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Phoenix. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And there's the drive. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket. And it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Oh, Ayton in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Zubac finds Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. A 3-ball. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen.
Bridges with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Count it. And the Suns lead by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Suns.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Chris Paul.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul looking around. From deep, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
Clippers ball.
outside Leonard. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the dunk by Zubac.
And guys, the best thing about Kawhi picking up assists is that it's contagious. When you've got a dominant scorer setting his teammates up and everyone falls in line.
The kick out to Crowder. It's tipped. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Here's Booker. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. That one, no good. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This.
Allie, take it away.
Well, Devin Booker.
That's true, Allie. Good stuff there. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Jackson. That one's good for two. Obviously, this is the type of game the fans really get up for. So do we, and the players as well.
Yeah, we all can't wait. These are the types of games you mentally circle on the calendar. And it's a test for the teams to see how championship ready they might be.
Booker's shot is good.
A legit sniper from downtown. Booker rises up with such ease from beyond the arc.
Bane against Booker. Kicks it out to Jackson. Jack's up a three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Paul driving inside. Morant with a defensive effort.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Jackson down low. Booker defending. Goes back up. Jackson can't get it to go. Jackson's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Paul passes to Bridges. Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Morant. Booker against Bane. That one is off, and Phoenix will come the other way. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Bridges against Morant. Here he goes. There's Jackson with the three. He buries it from three. Jackson's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
On the wing, Crowder. Crowder a screen on Morant. Paul drives in. Yep, count it.
With the ball on the string and that short area burst, Chris Paul can get anywhere he wants to go.
Morant against Bridges. That's good from Adams on the assist by Morant.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on the free throw.
At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Right side Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Outside Paul. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Up top, Booker.
Blocking foul called on Steven. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Booker against Bane. Booker goes in. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Steven Adams. Now here's Brooks. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Good athlete, 37-inch vertical. Brooks aggressive above the rim.
The Suns leading. 1:03 left to play in the first. Hayden with a screen. Adams grabs the miss. Poked loose. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
Pass to Paul. Jackson against Booker. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And the Suns pushing it up now. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
There's 25 seconds left in the first. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Tries the spin move. To the paint. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Pass to Brooks. Stolen by Booker. And the Suns pushing it up now.
Say what you want about Jay Crowder. The man just goes out and makes plays.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Both free throws good from Booker. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Jackson outside. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Brooks with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Adams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Paul against Morant. Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
During his career, Chris Paul has earned a reputation as a flashy ball handler. He is just devastatingly fast.
Bain, the pass to Brooks. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The creativity from Morant, always inventing new ways to score.
Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. That'll put Steven Adams on the line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you night in and night out is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Defended by Jackson. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Paul against Brooks. Shoots over Paul. Left side Morant. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Outside Paul. Ayton passes to Paul. Ja Morant grabs a miss. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Brooks outside. There's the triple. Here's Adams. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just to land a second late.
And that one misses. For Phoenix, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Jackson, pass to Morant. Oh, Booker with a block. They recover it. Yes, it's good. The Suns trailing. Paul with it. Pass to Booker. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Some scouts were surprised when Jackson's wingspan was measured over 7'5". That's a huge number, especially when you talk about contesting shots.
And there's a 3-second violation. Phoenix is shooting a nice 57% rate from the field in the second quarter. Paul passes to Crowder. And the Suns miss again.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
And Bane, no good on that one.
We know he can pass it. He's a tough defender, and Desmond Bane can shoot it from all over.
For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Paul. Outside for Booker to stop the run. Phoenix no good that time either. The Grizzlies have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Brooks. Nice D from Bridges. Paul passes to Booker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Seven seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 2 on the clock. Blocked again! Steven Adams getting it done for the Grizzlies.
Your Suns, 24. The Grizzlies, 28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. Up top, Bane. Booker defending. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
I love watching Adams work like this. He's feeling it and dominating on offense right now.
Paul passes to Booker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Phoenix, Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Jackson against Crowder. Pass to Bane. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Great footwork from Bane, finding his opening.
Booker with it. Paul, a screen on Bane. Here's Booker, and Booker gets double teamed. For 3, Bridges. That one doesn't drop. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Outside Bane. Fires the 3. That shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year. And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Moran against Bridges. Pass to Adams. Jackson outside. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That one misses.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Brooks defending. Bridges passes to Paul. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they get it back. And he recovers it. Outside Booker. Over Bane. The offensive rebound. And Crowder with the jam.
Failing to block out Jay Crowder, that's careless. He's active, wanting the ball more than you. Well deserved.
2 minutes remaining.
Bridges against Moran. Soft touch off the glass. Morant's got 11.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Paul finds Booker. Going inside, and the layup is good off the glass.
Love the intensity on Booker's drive. Cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. And it's Crowder missing. Memphis leading. Adams inside. He's against Bridges. And it's Adams missing. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Pass to Crowder. Back to Bridges. Booker against Brooks. The kick out to Paul. Clock is at 3. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. He's got 6.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Oh, sweet move. And then Morant with the dunk.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Paul with it. Checked by Brooks. Bridges against Moran. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Bridges against Moran. And Ayton pulls it down. Outside Booker. Oh, stolen by Moran. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Grizzlies out in front. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
The
deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Pass to Brooks. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
The Suns trailing. And here's Paul. Now Booker. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. Morant against Bridges. Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the inside. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Bain. 5 to shoot. The Suns clear it. Pass to Paul. He takes it in. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And we also can't ignore how relentless they've been on defense, flustering the opponent and generating a lot of steals.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Takes a 3. The rebound by Bridges.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Outside Booker. To the paint. Here's Crowder. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Brooks. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And then Morant with the dunk.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
All against Morant. Looking to get it going. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And he knocks down the first one.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Pass to Jackson. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And he gets that one.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Here's Booker. And stolen by Bain. Here we go, one-on-one. Crowder with a steal. And the Suns call time here. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He said in the huddle, quote, "We are in this game. Keep fighting. We win this one if we all play with 100% effort," imploring his troops to stay aggressive. Guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Jackson, pass to Adams. Bain with it. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front, and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Stolen by Bain. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Now Bain. From downtown. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Booker puts up a deep 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And here's Morant outside. And Ayton pulls it down. They need to rally in a big way, Grant, if they want to stage a real comeback.
And BA, they better do it soon because the window is definitely closed.
Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. Outside Bane. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane. One shot.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Here's Adams. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
The kick out to Paul. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Brooks. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
matchup. The team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the point. They grab their own miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Phoenix shooting their first free throw this game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Paul looking around. Booker right side. Passes it to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Gobert finds Edwards. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Paul. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Crowder with the steal. To the inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
The drive by Russell, and taken away by Paul. Fast break, here come the Suns. There's the lob to Bridges. No good on that one.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards.
Well, you can see he's an improving defensive presence, right? DeAndre Ayton has got to commit and do what it takes.
Back to Crowder. Booker against Edwards. Bridges dishes to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the shot goes down. Bridges has got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The kick out to Towns. Back to Russell. Count that one.
Well, you can see Karl Anthony Towns now is beyond just looking for his own shot. He's understanding, let me make the guys around me feel good.
Now here's Ayton. Here's Bridges. Takes it out to Booker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep. Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Ball against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Kicks it to Crowder. Russell against Booker. Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Takes the turnaround J. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Towns dishes to Russell. Drives to the hoop. The game now all time. Russell's got his second basket.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Here's Booker. Gobert with the block. Here's McDaniels. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Booker with no one around. Good on the triple. Booker's got 5 now.
Yeah, one of his many attributes, guys. Booker is hard to stay with when he's pulling up off the dribble.
The pass to Edwards. 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Towns. Outside Edwards. This one for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Here's Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
It's all tied in Phoenix. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Russell in at point guard. And the rejection by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Kicks it out to Paul. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Booker in the corner. Back to Crowder. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. McDaniels gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
There's a level of floor awareness that has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
Russell against Paul. Here's Gobert. Doesn't go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Crowder with it. Now guarded by Towns. Bridges outside. Dishes to Booker. Pass to Paul. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes, rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Now here's Crowder following the shot by Chris Paul. Here's Bridges. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but true contact. He'll head to the line.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside, Towns. And stolen by Booker. And there's the drive. And he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the 3-point shot. Edwards got 6.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And the dunk by Booker.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Russell with it. Outside, Towns. Out to Russell. Lock at 6. Outside, Edwards. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And he recovers it. Back to Edwards. Over Ayton. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
All up top. Reverses and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One of the most impressive things about Devin Booker has been his consistency. This guy is productive, and he is willing to carry the offensive burden.
Both free throws good from Booker. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Russell looking around. Gobert the pass to Russell. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Here's Paul. Bridges, no one around him. Suns keep it alive. Kicks it out to Booker. A second chance effort and stolen by Russell. McDaniels in the post. Defended by Crowder. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's McDaniels. He feeds it to Gobert. Over Ayton. And too long on the shot.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Booker outside. Over in the corner, Paul. 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Booker.
Well, Devin Booker found his rhythm early. He's sustaining the offense all by himself, and his teammates simply keep finding him.
And so it's Devin Booker making up. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after.
24, the Timberwolves, 13.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Here's Russell following the basket by Chris Paul. Over in the corner, McDaniels takes the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And something you always hear about Jaden McDaniels, Doris, is how effortless he makes the game look.
Kev, when I watch this guy play, I feel like he glides through an NBA game. There's a finesse that you don't necessarily see from players his size. He's a handful on the low block. This young man is brimming with potential.
Russell from long range. He's off on that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Stolen by McDaniels. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Paul passes to Booker. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Booker's got 17 now.
Well, you've got to be, as a guard, calm and in control on the interior. Devin Booker, so much confidence in his game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA,
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you.
Well, make the right play at the rim. Devin Booker sees an opportunity and doesn't hesitate.
Edwards passes to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Ayton kicks to Crowder. Pass to Booker. Just 5 to shoot. A putback. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves trail by 13. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. Crowder dishes to Booker. Ayton in the corner.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Edwards against Paul. Here's Booker. No good that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards inside. He's against Bridges. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 13. Lobs it up for Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
I mean, this is one of the best point guards the NBA has ever seen. Chris Paul doing work with the pass.
Edwards passes to Towns. From the high post. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Towns. Can't hit from the elbow. Towns with the steal. Russell with it. He's picked up by Paul, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. The drive by Russell. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You can see the assertiveness right now of D'Angelo Russell. He welcomes the contact and powers and plays right through it.
Phoenix leading by 12. Booker outside. It's Crowder on the wing. He kicks it to Paul. Booker outside. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Booker's got 24 points.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from three, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
Well, through three.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward. Clock at 4. Edwards can't hit. Suns leading by 15. Here's Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it to Bridges. Back to Ayton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Now the feed to Towns. Back to Russell. Poked away and taken away by Paul. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Lobbed up there for Booker. Ayton kicks to Bridges. With three, Booker. Minnesota with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Paul. Gobert dishes to McDaniels. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. With the drive. Back to Paul. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
What a good pass. I mean, Booker so unselfish, showing he's not just a finisher.
Outside Edwards. Fires for three. Timberwolves with a fresh shot clock. Here's Towns. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Booker outside. Back to Paul. 6 to shoot. From deep. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Russell against Paul. Out to Edwards. There's the triple. Another shot. He lays it in.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Crowder. Back to Paul. 1:51 left in the fourth. Again, the miss by Paul.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
Here's Russell. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Paul outside. Feeds it to Bridges. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Paul outside. 6 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Booker's got 26.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Phoenix.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And here's Russell following the three from Chris Paul. For three, Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now, here's Ayton. Booker fires from way outside. Ayton finds Paul. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Oh, Ayton in position. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater.
guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. Just 4 to shoot. Here's a 3 from Paul. It's rebounded by Morris. Zubac finds Leonard. Back to Zubac. Lets it go. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
So go ahead and try to stop Kawhi Leonard, and he'll just move the ball to the open man.
Here's Booker. Fader on the way. Hits a three-pointer.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
First quarter of play, a minute in. George passes to Zubac. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Crowder with it. Checked by Wall. Here's a 3 from Paul. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
On offense, here are the Clippers. And Leonard, here we go. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And don't give a cerebral player like Leonard that kind of opening. He'll read that gap.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Wall. Morris finds Wall. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Paul passes to Ayton, and the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Bridges outside. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Leonard outside. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Three-pointer. That's no good. He's 0 for 4. The Clippers in the lead. Inside. Here's Leonard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Back to Leonard. Morris outside. The 3. He drops it from range.
No way he's going to pass that shot. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Outside Booker. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Leonard with the ball. He's guarded by Bridges. Morris finds Leonard. Up top, Zubac. Now Wall. 6 on the shot clock. And the Big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Bridges outside. Over Leonard. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. 36 seconds left in the first. Morris passes to Wall. Leonard for three. And Aiden pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Pass to Booker. From deep three-point range. And doesn't connect. That miss makes him 2 for 5. Leonard attacking. Banked it in off the glass. Leonard's got 6.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
For 3, Booker. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Zubac finds George. From deep, and stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Booker, and Booker with the jam.
Well, Booker's bringing some energy to this one. Always a threat to leak out and score in the open floor.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Morris for 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Aiden's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Booker. From the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Zubac with a screen on Bridges. George outside. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Count that one. And now it's just a 2-point Los Angeles lead. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent. That's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. 1:49 left in the first half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
And after a series of major injuries, Wall still remains one of the more athletic players in this league.
And so Wall nails them both. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
George for 3. Zubac finds George. And here's Leonard. The three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Booker sometimes can come up with those. He'd be an impressive dunker.
And here's Leonard. He's got 10. Pass to Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Knocks it loose. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handle.
Booker, the pass to Paul. From deep three-point range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now. Crowder against Leonard. Zubats with a screen on Crowder. Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
That one's no good. Paul for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it... All right, Allie, thanks for that.
Your Suns, 21. The Clippers, 26.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Ball from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
What do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
Here's Booker. Not going to go that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Ball for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. As for CP, seems irreplaceable with each team he's been on.
He does so much for a team in terms of just keeping accountability from the coach's voice to his. Not only does he perform at the highest level on the floor, there's a lot of things that CP3 brings off the floor that really help teach guys what being a pro is all about.
A nice shot by Morris.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
George with a steal. Here's Wall. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Wall's got 6.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Back to Paul. It's stolen by Wall. There's the drive. Hauled in by Paul. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Shoots from the elbow. Tries again. And it's Bridges laying it in. He's got 9.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Leonard against Bridges. Pass to George. Morris with it. Takes a 3. Crowder grabs the miss. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Bridges passes to Paul. Top of the key. No good off the back of the rim.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Wall for 3. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Booker, the pass to Paul. From deep. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. And it just didn't play out that way.
Crowder with it. Guarded now by Morris. And yep, it's good. And it's now only a 5-point Clipper lead.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. Good work defensively by Crowder. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and the point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. Make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Paul with it. Ayton finds Paul. For three, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
This is the type of play where Devin Booker's going to gain a lot of confidence and might start getting aggressive.
Leonard passes to Wall. Back to Leonard. Now Zubac. The putback. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Pass to Crowder. And he drives in. Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Suns get another three.
And Bridges at the most advantageous spot to get to that corner three. He's comfortable from there.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Phoenix.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth team.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. The Suns leading. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Leonard passes to Morris. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. To the middle. Outside for Booker. Lets the three fly. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Leonard against Bridges. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
You settle in and you watch the show coming from Kawhi as he's filling it up and doing it in a lot of ways.
Paul passes to Ayton. From deep. Paul shot is off.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Tries to break his ice. Paul passes to Ayton. That one no good. Great D that time from Zubac. Here's Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Here's George. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. Now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out of pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Here's Crowder. And the Suns miss again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Morris passes to Wall. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Back to Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Wall. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. It's stolen by Wall. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Zubac. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The free throw drops from Zubac.
At the line for the Clippers.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. It's 2-on-1. Ball's going up the court. And there's Leonard on the assist from Morris.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker driving to the basket.
So tough to guard. Devin Booker combining that range with the handle.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth. Shot is up. And the Clippers again with a bucket. The Suns running out of time. Outside Booker. Pass to Paul. Fires for 3. The shot no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Ball for 3. And Chris Paul clears it away. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Leonard against Bridges. Leonard passes to Zubac. Clock at 6. From deep 3-point range. Leonard can't get it to go.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more 3-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Outside Booker. The 3-ball. Oh, nails the triple.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
So a close game sees the Clippers taking this one. And they bear. Allie, thank you as always.
We appreciate you.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.